Previously on An Idiot on Board. And now, part 2.
Nobody knows me by my face.
What's all that then?
Fire pit. I think it's all meant to like stay in there and not fall out into pieces, but it's not a bad little thing actually. This was like 10 quid from Go Outdoors, I think, something like that. But yeah, you basically stick it all together and then it does magical things and you burn stuff with it.
It looks like a Chinese puzzle out of a cracker.
It's it is a bit puzzling, to be fair. I have to try and remember which way round it all goes like, but it's quite a good little thing. Well, like I say, we can't, I mean, to be fair, it weighs nothing, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I know you can safely make a fire in a woodland area on the ground by clearing space and and sort of making a hole, getting down to the soil, not making sure there's no peat there or anything like that.
No
Hi,
Pete.
Anybody called Pete? Yeah, just making sure there's no peat or anything. But to be honest with you, for the weight of this and the size of it and whatnot, why not just bring it with you? You could even just hang it off the back of your bag, and it solves you having that problem of like having to sort out your ground or anything like that. So thought may as well give it a go. And this little bit, look, just sits in the top, goes like that. I can't remember how this goes now.
Little mesh.
She says that way around. Who are you calling a little nesh? That goes in there like that. Look,
He's a hot mesh.
a hot nesh. Hot mesh. That goes in there. If I remember rightly. It's been a while. That bit goes in there. That bit goes in there. There we are. And it just sits like that, look.
Beauty.
Little fire pit. And then
Yay.
what we'll do is we'll get your tripod thing that we made.
Yeah.
Hang the grill over the top. And we'll do a spatchcock chicken. There we go. What you doing?
Having a little sip of my JD.
I was more thinking about them things there.
Oh, that.
What you got?
I have 2 lanterns, which we had no lanterns, and then we had 1 lantern, which was mine, and I was very happy with it. And I tried to make it work and couldn't quite work out what was going on. And then I've just realised when I've picked up your lantern, it goes woo, 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 back down again. So I'm going to set it probably about there.
In the instructions it says something like 2 to 3 mil.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I've got
But
a little bit bigger.
no.
Oh,
So you're filling them with what's that stuff?
citronella.
Yeah, citronella.
Bugs everywhere.
You probably can't see it, but you probably can't see it. Oh, actually, you can. Look in the background there. Look, the flipping midges have come out all of a sudden in an absolute storm. So we're going to get a fire going. So I'm just currently splitting wood for that. Kate's sorting out the lanterns, which are citronella, and hopefully it'll get rid of some of these midges. But yeah,
You sound like the Grinch.
the Grinch, citronella. No, going well so far. But yeah, and I've said this about 4 times now, but let's get the chicken on. So I'm hungry.
Here we go. Hang on.
Too much. Only goes to the line.
Does it? Oh, mine doesn't say that. It just fill it up as much as you want.
I think yours says it has got a line on it. Look, I can see it.
Wait a minute. Look, I'll treat you.
I can
Hang
see
on.
the line from here. Look.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I'll treat you. Ready? Woo!
Probably can't see out for all the midges. Yeah, splitting wood, but doing it the bushcrafty way, using a bushcraft knife and a little axe, and just batting it down to split it. And it's working quite well so far.
Yeah.
I've got lots of nice dry wood.
They're neat. Yeah.
So get a load of kindling, get that going, and then we've got the bigger logs to go on afterwards, which I'll probably split in half and get them going. But so we're about half an hour on from the last little section you saw, and we've still not got a fire or chicken cooking yet. So. It is what it is. It is what it is.
So what's happened since then? You've chopped wood, and I've drank JD and managed to not get 2 lightens working yet at all.
Lightens?
Lightens? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
2 lighteners.
You mean
Lanterners.
Something like that, yeah, pretty much. I really enjoy doing this. It's just, I don't know, there's just something really therapeutic about it. But obviously we've got to be careful because of the fact that I'm using a knife and an axe to split wood with. It's working.
First aid kit on hand.
First aid kit on hand, which has been used before. Not today, but as you've probably seen in previous episode, if I've got that out by now. But
How is your foot?
yeah, it's all right. But my gammy foot has obviously my gammy foot's okay now, but then that's caused me a gammy knee, so I'm now walking around like limping on my knee. But
Old man knee.
old man knee, yeah. So like now,
It would have been better if we hadn't had to travel 3 miles uphill to get here to this
getting a
camp.
mile longer every time you mention it. In all fairness, I think it was about half a mile, but still. Right, should we actually get this thing lit now? Let's get it lit.
What are you making?
Trying to make a feather stick. So idea being is, I want to try and light the fire like properly, like using a flint and steel and a feather stick. So the idea is you've got to use a bit of wood, make nice fine curls on it, and then you strike a flint and steel into it, which lights the curls and you can light the fire with it. But I'm not very good at them, and there is a bit of a fine art to them. So and it's getting dark as well, as you can probably see. But I'm not great at this. I'm too ham-handed. Whoa, well.
Woo!
But yeah, I'm too ham-handed, and I think I just take 2 bigger chunks off of the wood, and more practice required, I think, to be honest. Like when I see people do it, they like get these really, really tight, fine curls, and mine are more just like sticky up things.
Oh,
Yeah.
bit like a rubber ducky that's been down some rapids.
I don't know. We'll try it. And then if all else fails, I have got some firelighters, but you know, we'll try and do it the proper way first and see what happens. And again, I'm sure there'll be people watching this going, "That's not how you do it." And you know what? In fairness, if you guys can link in the comments below, sort of any good videos that show you how to do this properly, or suggest like any like bushcraft lessons you can do, so like anywhere you can go to learn and stuff like that, I'll be grateful, because I really, really want to know, and I really want to try and like go and have a look at this and do it all properly. But like I say, this is just stuff I've seen on El Tinterweb, and I just, we'll give it a go then and see how it works. But yeah.
Yo!
So we've I keep saying so. Why do I do that every single time? So I do it all the time.
So, take this drink, have a drink.
Thank you very much. Chin chin.
Chin.
State of affairs then, currently we haven't lit a fire yet. we're about ready to light a fire and start cooking a spatchcock chicken. But we decided we'd come and have a look at the sunset because it's absolutely wicked, and unfortunately the camera ain't going to show it because they never do. So in the middle of a field, I'll try and show you and see what you reckon, but we've got an awesome sunset in front of us, and then we've got a full moon behind us. Let me see if I can show you. There's the old sunset over there. You can just see the orange and the silhouetting of the mountains and the hills. Absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. What a colour.
Then if I spin round, over there, look. Get a little bit of a wee zoom, see if it'll focus properly. Whoop. That, even though it looks like the sun, is not the sun. That is a full moon. Absolute full on, full as you can get. Proper wolf territory.
Oh.
We're going to try and light this feather stick, and then failing that I'm going to cheat and I'm going to revert to a what do you call it? A wassama call it.
A Nujima flip.
A Nujima flip. Right. That's the feather stick that we've got. if anybody Googles feather stick right now, they'll look at this and go, "You guys are idiots."
We did our best.
We did our best. So I've said it again. So I annoy myself when I say so. So I've got I've got a little ferrous steel. I don't know if you can see that properly. Little ferrous steel just there, look. It's pretty good, to be fair. It's not as hot as it could be, so I think that might be an issue. Then I've got my little very cheap knife off of Amazon. This is more of like a whittling knife rather than a bushcraft knife, but let's see if I can set this alight using this. So using the back of the knife, I can just, he says, we'll help it the right way around. There we go.
Woo.
And I can try and light it and see what happens. But if we fail this, we'll cut scene and we'll go to we'll go to the old what do you call it? Can't remember what the flipping name is now.
Ujima flips.
Ujima flips.
Codswallops.
Yeah, the old codswallops. we'll go to the old
What's the names?
All right, Carl.
Remember, the 5th of November.
I just think these curls are way too.
What's wrong with my curls?
There's nettles in that.
Now you know how my ass feels.
You need to put some context on that.
Do I? I went for a wee. I didn't realise there was a new little nettle growing. Its first 3 sharp little spikes growing, and I sat on it.
Well, we are welcome.
Look where you sit.
Sit.
Well, I did. Look where you squat.
You need to add a H into that.
No, not on this occasion. Woo! Oh, nurture.
Oh yeah, I thought we had it then. I might save that for another day. It's getting cold and we're getting hungry. And
do you want to try my Bear Grylls one?
oh, have you got? So I'm sat here struggling, and you've got another ferro rod.
Yeah.
God's sake, yeah, chuck us that one then.
Well, I didn't want to piss all over your ferro rod.
Well, it's now 10:15. 10:15.
Past bedtime.
We've got, I don't know if you can see that there, we've got the fire going finally, we've got the chicken on the run. Chicken on the run? chicken on the cook. We've got a couple of lanterns going, and it's all looking rather cosy. And do you know what? I'm not particularly cold yet. I'm not particularly hungry yet, but I am ready for the chicken. However, the spatchcock chicken that we were supposed to Kate's doing her best chicken impression if you haven't noticed. Shit. Do you know what, Kate? Anybody that's watching this is going to think we might be a little bit JD infused.
No way.
No way, not at all. No, we're not that bad, to be honest, are we? But But yes, we've got a chicken on the go. Do you know what? We had a right price. I know you like the last thing you saw was me trying to light the fire, and I will admit I did end up using fire lighters because I just couldn't light it. The wood, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a fair bit of smoke coming off it because the wood, despite it looking really dry and me having that nice crack on the twigs and that, it's actually quite damp still, and it is smoking a fair bit. But we're not entirely sure what this chicken's going to be like, whether it's going to be chicken a la food poisoning or what, but it's fine.
It's lovely.
But we'll see. Right.
Shine on. Let's
Shine
have a
on.
look.
Shine on. I'll show you around camp.
I mean, so it's black on the outside, so it must be cooked on the inside, right?
Maybe. That's
Maybe.
proper well barbecued, isn't it?
Should have a little.
I'm going to laugh if you burn your fingers because it's usually me.
No, it's not that hot.
But that's a bad thing though, it needs to be hot.
No, yeah, exactly. I was expecting a little there's like
But yeah, so we've got fire pits going. Look at this little thing. Show them your lantern, Kate.
It's in my eyes like the first time I smoked fags. Fucking burn me in the eyes, man.
Show them your lantern. More interestingly.
Oh, my little tripod with my little lantern. Look, if I want to take it with me, I can just woo.
So basically, if you need a poo-poo in the night, you've got fire. The bells. I've got no idea what she's doing, to be honest with you.
Put it back in the tower.
She's wandering around like Quasimodo now. It's like,
The bells. The bells.
but then yes, we've got the fire going. We've got the little lantern going. I've got my little lantern as well. Look at that, look. Little lantern, citronella, so keep the bugs away. Try and show you what we've got. I mean, yeah, it's dark now, but so we've got us. It's 2 hammocks. The hammocks that I got was it's called a D&D Frontline. It's not the cheapest hammock in the world, but they're actually really good quality, and they're made in Edinburgh as well. So it's a UK company, so it's great to support them. It's rustling food on purpose. You're horrible to me. Yeah, exactly. But the good thing about these is, look, they've got this split layer. I don't know if you can see that. And let me show you. Inside, look, if you can see, that's the main hammock bit, which I'll lay on inside, and there's my little mat. So it kind of just splits the 2 bits up, and it helps keep the mat like in place where it should be. And I've got my tarp as well that you can see, again, D&D tarp, 3 metre by 3 metre, so it's a massive tarp and it's great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to that chicken even more, but my oh, yeah, my bowels and might not be looking forward to it, but we'll see how it goes. Finally, we've got some chicken. To be fair, it's ended up not being spatchcock. It just got cut up into pieces, and
No, why? Because it was still a little bit frozen.
Shh, don't tell the viewers that.
Fine.
They'll end up praying for us. Yeah, you know, by the time this goes out and gets viewed, it might be deaded.
If you don't hear from us again, you know what's happened.
Look at the quality of this.
This is nice. Salt, pepper, olive oil.
To be fair.
Chili. Beautiful. Look at our little tripod. Natural tripod. Beautiful.
To be fair, it's worked out all right. It is
If it's pink, don't worry about it.
No. It's very crispy on the outside and but well barbecued, but inside it's actually pretty good, to be fair. So, but yeah, to be honest with you, I think we've managed to at least get something to eat. But I think what we'll do now is we'll leave it there. We'll let the fire die out. We'll have his chicken. We'll have a drink and a laugh. And do you know what? We'll come back in the morning and we'll see what's happened and we'll let you know. So unless anything sort of kicks off in the night or whatever, all I can hear is you chomping in the background. Oh yeah. But yeah, we'll let you know if anything happens in the night. We'll let you know. If it's uneventful, We'll see you in the morning. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Morning, camper.
Morning.
How am you?
Good.
I can see.
Cozy night.
Cozy night.
Yeah, it was lovely.
I can see you've had a malfunction with a sleeping pad.
Yeah. I don't know how that's happened.
It's supposed to stay in there.
I was warm enough without it, to be fair. Like, it was cozy enough without it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was lovely. That's
Good.
better than tenting.
Better than tenting. Morning then. Morning from camp.
Morning.
Camp. I was going to come up with a really silly, funny name, and my brain just went, no. It's yeah.
Camp Badger's ass.
Camp Badger's ass mouth. Right, we're up. We're just about to get some coffee on. So I mentioned about the twig stoves the other day. So I've got my little twig stove here, which is a cheap Lixada thing off of it was off Amazon, something like that. It weren't very expensive, about 15 quid, something like that. And it's flipping brilliant. Just feed twigs into it and off it goes. But more importantly, we've made Kate a special little something, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Do you want to show them?
My very own little twig stove.
Also known as a
Hobo
stove.
stove. Here we go. So we've got 3 cans. A big one, a little one, and a medium one.
She says.
Potatoes, a beans, and a mushy peas. So, if I remember rightly, the mushy peas goes into the beans and the potatoes.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get it in.
Without slicing yourself to pieces.
Yeah, it's very snug. So, might take a second. There we go. So, rotate it round. This is kind of offset, so the bottom bit is a smaller bit. Pop that on there, and then you've done this for me. That's nice and neat. Cut a little slot out of there. And that makes its little shelf. Like that. Cute. So the air goes in there, sticks on top there. Light a small fire in the bottom, and away we go. So let's see. Let's collect a couple of sticks.
So it's called a hobo rocket stove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of bean cans. Yeah. Light the fire, shove it in there, and then hopefully out the top. What we're going to do then is we're going to boil the same amount of water on both stoves. So we're going to do one on the rocket stove, one on the Lixada twig stove. And we're going to see what the difference is and see if they actually work. So 15 quid versus 38 pence. Because I had the other cans, I just had to buy the new patatas, which, to be fair, we air fried, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We air fried and had proper nice rosties out of them. But yeah, can't go wrong. So yeah, we'll see what happens. First night while camping in Hammock complete. What's your verdict?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah, great. Very cosy.
To be fair, it was alright, wasn't it? Although I've learned a few things. What have you learned?
I've learned that I like being rocked to sleep.
Like
Just laying there, I was like,
a
this is
baby.
nice.
Rock to sleep like a baby. Do you know what? It was quite still last night, so I didn't really feel that sensation much, to be honest. But like, I've definitely learned that the trees need to be slightly wider apart.
Yeah.
Sort of said 4 to 6 paces, didn't we? And they were what, 4 of my spacings, and my knee last night was just like, I had to keep moving it around because it was aching, and I think it's because my feet were just a little bit too bent.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely need to be flattened out a little bit more.
More towards 6. Yeah.
Just get that angle slightly better. Get it a little more stretched out and flatter. So you lay flatter in it, don't you? But what about? Did you get cold or?
I did get cold at one point, and that was just because I think my sleeping bag had bunched up underneath me, and kind of opened on top. But yeah, as soon as I woke up and pulled my sleeping bag back over, I was back cosy again. Mostly all this came out and it was all hanging out, and it seems to have actually gone down in the night as well, like quite a lot. So I'm not really sure what's gone on there. That was all just hanging out like this, wasn't it?
To be fair, they are like 12 quid specials off of Amazon or wherever. Temu special.
Yeah.
To be fair, mine stayed in most of the night, but the head end did twist slightly like that. My right shoulder started getting a bit chilly because obviously I've got no airbed or anything underneath me, no padding underneath me. But I know you can, like looking at it, you can buy specific pads for them and stuff, but they're quite expensive. And it's just like,
Oh, they were, weren't they?
yeah. It's like 240 quid for, I mean, D&D do a cheap like coffin shaped one, which is about 50 quid. But then like the ones that have got the wings on them,
Yeah.
like they're like 250 quid or something stupid like that. They're big monies. They look great, but they're big money. How's the rocket stove doing?
It's doing all right. It is still lit. I've got a few bubbles forming in there, so like you said, it would be better with a lid on. It would have been quicker, but it's going. It's working well.
My Billy Boily thing on the Lixada. 5 minutes and I was done. Kate's still going. I said, I've got some spare water. Do you want some spare water for your brew? She's like, no, I will do it. I will do it. Oh dear. Did you hear the woodpecker this morning, by the way?
No, I didn't.
There you go, listen. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Don't know if you guys can pick that up on camera, but there's a Willy woodpecker up there somewhere just having a tap away. You can't hear it now, it stopped. Knows I'm talking about it. Right, anyway.
You can see some twigs
See some
knocking
twigs,
down
can
as
you?
well, yeah.
They're wicked, aren't they? But yeah, so we're going to finish this brew.
It is.
We're going to get tidied up. Kate spotted the woodpecker.
Yeah, it's just there. Straight through, if you come here, you see it straight through.
Ooh, squirrel.
Woodpecker.
Right, sorry, squirrel moment over. No, ooh, squirrel. So easily distracted. Yeah, we're gonna have us brew. We're gonna get tidied up. We're gonna obviously clean up camp, leave no trace, so make sure all his rubbish is taken with us. Make sure the embers and things are disposed of properly. And yeah, and then that'll be it for another one. But you know, for all of you guys that are here that have watched this and have enjoyed it, thank you ever so much. I've really enjoyed making this one. It's been such a good laugh, and I was really looking forward to it. It was a well-needed night out. But yeah, first wild camp in a hammock, and yeah, I enjoyed it as well. It was great.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. Learned a few things. Need to do a few things a little bit better next time, but that's how it is, isn't it? That's how we learn. But yeah, so again, thank you very much. I know it's not bike related. I know it's not off-roading. Well, we did a bit of off-roading in the van, didn't we? Unintentionally, but
Yeah.
and it's not. This isn't to say that the channel's going to change in a totally different direction now and start doing sort of more of this and less of the bike stuff. The bike stuff is still my main focus and main aim, but this is just something that I enjoy and I want to get into, and hopefully we can sort of learn together on the way and hopefully inspire some of you guys to go and do it as well if you want, because at the end of the day I am an idiot and I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, and sort of like learning as we go, and that's all part of what this is. So yeah, thanks so much. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't done already. Subscribe because it's free. And ultimately, if you guys can subscribe and eventually this channel does get monetized, like I've said before and I'll say it again, the idea of monetizing this channel is to be able to help other people, so to be able to help bring motorcycling and the world of adventuring to perhaps those who are less fortunate and can't do it, and people with less abled people and things like that. So that's my plan, and that's what I want to do. But for that to work, I need you guys. So thanks ever so much. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and rub it in Kate's face because she ain't got one.
I'm parched. Badgers.
And yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers all to her.
Bye.
Yep, she did eventually get her coffee. Only took you 40 minutes. Cheers all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.